Hello folks, it's May 26th in Venezuela 2025, and today I'm on a bit of an adventure because I'm looking for a new home, and I am going up to this spectacular place, and when you see this place you're not going to believe it. I'm still don't believe what the deal is here, but this is the road to get up. It's the mountains. It's at 1,000-meter elevation, but this is the entrance to get into the community. It's an elite community that the mountain we're going to is declared a nature reserve, and there are mansions built on this thing that are for sale at ridiculous prices. And that's what I'm going today to look at, a 6,600 square foot house, 600 meters on an hectare of land, so 2.5 acres of land on the mountain, and it's spectacular. The pictures on the internet are insane. So I'm going there today to look at it because I find it so hard to believe. There's like 5 houses for sale on the mountain. They're all spectacular, but the catch is that these houses are in a nature reserve, so there's a lot of limitations on development. What you're buying is what you get, and to build anything is very complicated because it has to be approved by the federal government. So we're gonna go look at it. Okay folks, this drive getting up to this mountain house was insane. It's all paved. It's a paved cement highway or road coming up here, and I had to put it in my 4-wheel drive low. Truck wouldn't, even first gear and high, couldn't do the drive up here. But the only problem is, look what's right beside me. This massive home. I'll take you over there. This massive home on 10,000 square meters of land, and they built it right on the edge of the property line. So this owner next door built this massive, it's insane. It looks like a commercial building. I think it's like 4-story tall building right beside the house. But it's been empty for about 10 years, this place. I'm going inside to take a look here, but it's 6,600 square feet of house. And the crazy part is all the land's on that side empty. Yeah, it's like, I don't know why they would build a house right on the side of the property and leave all of that empty. And then it goes down here another 100 or so meters down into the valley. It's a real shame. I like the place, I like the location, but that big giant house turns me right off. Having a neighbor right beside you, be as bad as where I am, even though they're never here. They live in Valencia, they come here for holidays. But this is the outdoor kitchen for parties, things like that. And it's got a dining area right there. I guess you set tables. So we're going upstairs. Look at the size of this house. It's insane. This place has been empty a lot of years to have this kind of barnacle growth. The guy's in Colombia that owns this property. All right, I'm on the side of the house where the house should have been positioned, and it's a serious mountain, folks. Once again, I don't know the exact amount of meters down here, but like I said, it's 10,000 square meters total. And there's the house over there, and 3 women that just won't shut up. I can't believe they can talk, some serious talking. But no one knows the measurements. I gotta look at the plan, which I'll get a photograph of the plan. They say there's a survey inside the house. Okay, so this is like an outdoor party area, which I showed you before. And then the outdoor party area has its own bathroom and a shower, because you know everybody has to take a shower when you're having an outdoor party. Outdoor party area with a shower. It's they love putting showers in bathrooms here. Okay folks, we can't get into this room because the key is jammed in the door, but this is the workshop downstairs, which is a strange place to put it. You would think they would put the workshop up by the entrance, but it's down here. It's down here by the lawn, the front yard. As you can see, we're struggling with the door right now because the key's jammed in it. But I'll give you a little view here. So this is the workshop, which is strange that they would have it down here by the yard. I don't even understand the logic to that. But I'm gonna go inside and do a walkthrough to show you the crazy size of this place inside. I just did a walkthrough before. There were girls were talking nonstop, so I didn't have the camera running. I'm gonna go up there by myself and do it. But it's the amount of work, money, the amount of money to build this place is insane. So there's a like a dog pen, which is under these stairs. They're trying to say that it's only been 2 to 3 years this place is being empty, but I beg to differ on that one. Looking at these stairs, I'm thinking at least 5 years it's been empty. But it's insane inside, folks. This is a lot of house, a lot of house. Like I said, coming in here, it was low range, 4-wheel drive. It's serious mountain, serious mountain. So this is obviously a covered parking. There's 2 covered parkings here, one there also. Water system, full generator system, backup, no generator included, but it's all wired for a generator. It's got a deep well with a 1 horsepower water system, lighting everywhere. The whole property's got floodlights all over the place. Even though it's crazy security up here, this is the entrance to get in. It's like, it looks like about a 16-foot door to get in here. Now, it's pretty spectacular. It's pretty spectacular, I'm telling you. It's full security in the house. You come in, there's like I said, bathrooms with showers everywhere. And we've got a laundry room with an old mechanical washing machine, which I miss. I have a new electric or electronic one, and it's garbage. Then there's like a storage room off here. This is the door going out to the side parking, in which we just walked up those stairs over there. Now, go back into the house here, and so this is the cabinetry in here is insane. They spent some serious money. So it's all done metal. Like the cabinets are all nice cabinets. Fridge and freezer side by side works. Everything is it's all nice. It's all serious. We've got the stove. Everything here has the metal, and all on rollers. Right? It's this is a really nice home. Some kind of stone top. They took it out because the water line busted. Watch this. This has got the corner where you pull out, and it moves everything from the corner out so you can get out of it, mechanical. Stove. Dishwasher. Glass cabinet. Oh yes, I forgot this part here. The plates. A place to put your plates. This would be a big project to undertake to clean up and paint, do a little wall patching. But this is like a downstairs living room area. The house is 6,600 square feet, 600 meters outside. We got another party area, balcony where you can relax. And then the view of the city. Now, I'm going to see if I can zoom in here a little bit. There's the city, Valencia, down there. I can imagine at night it's probably pretty awesome. But there's that big giant house though, that the owners of the fabric shop, which I just bought some fabric from, actually own it. And it's like a vacation family home. They don't live here, they just visit. All right, we're gonna go inside and check out the other living room, or sort of greeting area. I don't know what you'd call it actually. It's like a little socialized area here. Everything you see comes with the house too. They just left everything behind. Now we're going into underneath the stairs. I've got underneath the storage. We've got a spare room. And you hear me giggling a little bit here, but it's because every bedroom has these massive closets. Now this one, there's no light in here, unfortunately. Shoe shelves. Everything's rollers in here too. Some serious woodwork. Was put in here. And got a bathroom, full bathroom. With big showers. All the showers are really big too. Really big showers. This is like a spare room. Now we go. This is the master bedroom, which is double doors. It's a double door situation to come in here. Give you an idea that then there's a hallway, and you walk down your hallway to your master bedroom, and then we've got the massive closet in the master bedroom. And once again, everything is metal rollers. Some serious quality. Now I'm going to tell you the price at the very end of this video of this massive house. Now there's no lights in here right now, the bulbs are burnt out, so you get double sinks, a jacuzzi tub, a toilet, and a big shower in the corner. Very high ceilings, as you can tell here. This closet is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This is gorgeous house. And it just needs paint and a little bit of love. That's all it needs. There's nothing structural about it. Nothing's broken. The roof, I checked the roof out. It is asphalt shingles, but it's like they're in good shape. The master bedroom. And the bed's actually really comfy. I just laid on it there and it's soft. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. Oh no, forgot the office. Forgot the office here. There's CD collection they left behind. I wonder if there's anything there I like. It's a serious house. God, man. And it's such a crazy drive to get up here. I'd have to buy another vehicle, a V8, four-wheel drive. My little truck would end up hating me after a while. Okay, we're gonna go up these magnificent stairs. Look at that, God, they're beautiful. This spare bedroom. It's all this. It was the same carpenter did this whole place. Exhaust, same shelves. Here, everybody gets a bathroom with a shower. And we got the other spare room. Nice big windows too. Show you the roof if you're interested. It's in good condition, but I don't know how long shingles last in this part of the world. I know in Canada 20 years is pretty well lit. And this is their bathroom. For a spare room. This would be the smallest one of all the bedrooms. And the on-demand electric heat. Everybody's got on-demand electric heat. But it's all wired up. 220 volt. It's a crazy house, folks. Absolutely crazy. I'm seriously torn on this place. What I'm going to do? I got some serious research to do because it's a very complicated situation up here on this mountain. Very complicated. I got a picture of the map of the whole mountain, and I get a lot of conflicting stories on the properties up here because it's like it is classed as a nature preserve now to stop development. But I saw the map for the development, and allegedly it's all been sold, but nobody's built. So the price, it's very confusing here, the situation. Because it's a nature preserve and it is a planned development, there is, I'll show you the picture of it, I'll post it on the screen here so you can take a look at it. All the lots allegedly have been sold, but you can't develop it any more than the lots. I'm not sure, or if the owners of the lots can develop it, nobody else can. It's so confusing, but the lots can't be sold now. So this property, I can't buy the land. And in Venezuela, you can own the house, but not the land. You still got to pay property taxes, you still got to pay electricity, you still got to pay community fees. It's just that you don't own the land because the government has locked the land up into a nature preserve. You buy the house, you buy the improvements on the property. You got to be careful, you can't cut down certain trees because some trees are protected species. So it's like there's a lot of rules. But this giant house can be had, asking price right now is $75,000 US. And I'm thinking you could probably pick it up for about 70 cash offer. The guy's in Colombia and he wants to dump it. So far I've found 3 ads for this property and the prices have gone from 85 to 80 to 75. So I'm thinking 70 probably would buy this US. But you don't own the land. But you would get a private agreement that would be notarized, so it's a public registered document, and you would own the house. You would own the garage, anything built, the fence, anything that's the infrastructure, the electrical, the well, you would own all that, but you don't own the land. It's so screwy. But I have to research it because this is quite common in Venezuela, where you own your house, but you don't own the land. Because that happened to me when I bought my beach house. The people that sold me the beach house didn't own the land, and we had to get the government to transfer the land to the old owner so that I could buy the land and the house, completely, which normally here they don't bother with that because it's dealing with the INTI, the Interior National Territory Ministry. I think it's something like that. They control the land, and it's not always registered, and they just sort of let it go. It's a very slack system that way. But it's very common for Venezuelans to own their house, have private notarized documents that prove on a public record they own their house, but the land is registered to the government. And because this land was taken over in 2021 by the government, they declared the whole mountain a nature preserve, but this community was planned and sold in the middle of the mountain on the nature preserve. So the whole mountain around it is a nature preserve, and this housing development was locked up and frozen, I guess you could say. It was more frozen. So it's very complicated, and I'm doing some legal research on it to get more information, but this is what you get. Oh yeah, plus there's the barbecue down there, the barbecue place. But that house there bothers me, but it's so close. They built this house right on the property line. It doesn't even make sense. When there's like the lot goes over, it's 2 4,900 square meter properties. So it's 10,000 square meters total, side by side. I got a picture of the map. So that's it, folks. That's what this crazy house in Venezuela, outside of Valencia in the mountains. This house is about 10 kilometers from downtown Valencia, but because of the drive, it's like 40 minutes. It's a crazy mountain drive to get here. Like I said, it's a low range 4-wheel drive on a paved road. That's how crazy steep the road is. Okay, I'm gonna give you a walk here up this driveway. You can't really grasp how, oh yeah, this, folks, the amount of infrastructure, the drains all over the property like this, an unbelievable amount of infrastructure. Now, according to what the realtor just told me, is that the people are in Colombia, they've been in Colombia, well, they say 3 years, I think longer, but they've decided they're absolutely not coming back, and that's why they want to sell this place. But I can't even give you an idea how steep this is. It's crazy. And the whole road getting here is this steep. I bet you I'm at a 30-degree angle walking up this. Like I said, it's below first gear, second gear coming up this. It's a crazy drive. It's 2.5 kilometers up the mountain, 500 feet or 500 meter increase in elevation. And it's crazy. So that's the neighbor there that it's freaking beautiful up here. I got some serious research. They're going to get the government documents pertaining to the declaration of freezing the mountain as a nature preserve, but somehow encapsulating this development. This land here is part of the lot. So I wouldn't have ever have a neighbor on this side. It's pretty nice, folks. Unbelievable. Okay, I found the corner of the property. Barbed wire fence right here, and then there's a stone wall up there. So this is the outer edge of the property. And there's a maze of roads up here. The ultimate mountain biking serious workout, just trekking around the neighborhood on the mountain. But it's so quiet up here, and it feels like Ontario type weather. Actually, it doesn't feel that hot tropics. Serious temperature difference up here. So that's the way we came in off the top of the mountain to come down to this one, and there you can see some of the houses here behind me. These houses are all owned, all of the big homes up here are owned by basically the elite that own these big giant chains. EPA, those type of stores here, Velcro. They're the rich of Venezuela that own these houses. So they're all like vacation homes where they come and stay here, and they're just not for sale. They just sit here. This one's doing nothing. It looks like it's been doing nothing for quite a while. I probably have tons of wind noise. I'm sorry about that. This is that big house next door to me. The house I'm looking at, I should say. Just look at that, eh? It goes straight down. Man, it's so steep here. All right, I walked down the road here because the road just ended. But it's come to another property that someone's built a wall. Oh, there's a house up there. It's, oh my God! They built a house, but the jungle has taken it over. Big story. That is, I'm going to dig to the bottom of this story because I want to know if this is a opportunity or a future setback, as in you lose your house. But so these big houses built and just stopped. It's crazy. I'm having a hard time understanding it in my little Canadian head. you know, when it comes to property ownership and homes. But Venezuelan real estate has got to be the most complicated thing. It's taken me almost 2 years to get my head around things here. And I'm on my third property I've bought, and this would be my fourth. So it's not normal, put it that way. Okay, I've got about halfway down the mountain. I want to show you here. Look at this. It's insane, this road. Unfortunately, I can't get you much of a view over there, growth, but when I saw it, I was up. I was way up there, and I said, oh, the view's really nice. By the time I stopped the truck, it was too late. And the temperature's climbing as I'm going down the hill. Okay, so we just passed through the first security gate, and that's the view. Okay, I am about 2/3 of the way down the mountain now. It's insane, this mountain drive. And there's the city. Valencia is just over there, and Lucamanca is actually just over there. I just want to look here. My video, my finger, somewhere around there where I live currently. It's a crazy drive, folks. It's a definite lifestyle choice to live up here. It's a pretty scenic property up here. It's steep. Okay, folks, I stopped and talked to my lawyer, and it turns out that there are 3 documents to buy a house without the land registry. One is a agreement to purchase a house. One is the transaction of buying the house, and then which all of this has to be notarized. And then the final is a supplemental registration title, which goes to the court. And then the judge, the legal system, has to grant me ownership and register it legally, the ownership of the house, but not the land. So my lawyer is doing some research. I've got to do some research. I'm going to Google translate the Gazette on the actual conversion of the mountain to a nature reserve, because allegedly what happened, according to my lawyer, is that these super rich had decided to build this giant, which I posted the picture just before this of the development, and what they were doing was they were taking more land than they actually purchased. So there were some of the owners were, example, my neighbor, or my potentially future neighbor, he just continued down the mountain building, and they were stealing land basically that they hadn't bought. And the government stepped in and said to the super rich, you can't build these giant mansions and steal land and destroy the mountain below. So that's why they turned the whole mountain into a nature reserve and froze all the development. So it's very conflicting evidence, or conflicting information right now on people who bought lots, because all those lots that you see on that image before this, everything's sold. So it's like they can sort of build, but they're not supposed to develop. It's so confusing. Anyway, so my lawyer's going to check it out more, but it's I'm going to research it more, because the house is insane. It's absolutely insane. Privacy, quiet, beautiful weather. Just got to get used to the 2.5 kilometer, 500 meter drop in elevation drive that takes 30 minutes almost to do.